Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily and it is the 8th of November 2017. 10 years exactly to the day since Everton played Nuremberg. Anyone was there will have very, very good memories of that. I was there. It was fantastic. Hey ho. Let's give you the latest managerial odds from Ladbrokes. Obviously, we're still waiting to hear what's going on. We're not really any clear. But David Unsworth's gone back to favourites. He is now 1-2 to become the next Everton manager. Which shows you the state of play. It shows you that there's nothing really happening. Sam Allardyce, who had been the favourite, had said that he hadn't been contacted. So suddenly David Unsworth has gone back to to be favourites, and I think the thinking of that is that I think the bookies or people who are betting are thinking Everton are going to go for a short-term solution, not a long-term one. And with David Unsworth winning the game on Sunday, he's put himself in prime place with maybe Farhad Moshiri, maybe Bill Kenwright getting a little bit worried of the fans' reaction if Sam Allardyce was appointed. Sam Allardyce is 15-8. Marco Silva is 7-1. Sean Dyche is now 8-1. Gus Hiddink, where's he come from? 10-1. Don't know what's happened there. And Diego Simone, who we spoke about yesterday, is 16-1. Which, to be honest, I would have thought his odds would have been a little bit higher. Because I just don't think there's any chance of getting him out of Atletico Madrid at this time. So there you go. David Unsworth is now the favourite. Interesting one. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let us know in the comments. Obviously, it is international fortnight. The playoffs we're going to be playing. Lots of friendlies are going to be played as well. Lots of players are going to be pulling out. But Roberto Martinez has had a say on Kevin Morales. The situation with Kevin Morales we obviously spoke about yesterday, not involved at the weekend. He has said, first and foremost, we need to help him. Kevin Morales is a winner, and at the moment he's going through a little bit of a difficult time, and we need to understand him and try and give him a bit of support. From that point on, he's got an opportunity to impress and go back to performing in the way that he can. It's been difficult. I know the situation inside out. It's important now that we can have a little bit of a new start with the international team. When he finishes, he needs to go back and make sure he finds his best in the first 11. Interesting comments from Roberto Martinez, because Roberto Martinez, let's not forget, bombed him out of the Everton team. Certainly in the last season, he wasn't really near the side. So interesting point of view, basically saying he's having a difficult time. I don't see how's he having a difficult time. I don't know. Chop and change, maybe not getting a run of games, maybe, but you know, he flatters to deceive Kevin Morales every time. So yes, maybe he is having a difficult time, but so is everyone else. So are the fans. So I don't know. Maybe there's more to it. I don't know. Maybe that's what Roberto Martinez is letting on to there, that there's actually more to it. We'll find out when he comes back, whether he knuckles down, whether there's a new manager, the new manager puts him in there and gives him a go. I don't know, but let's be honest, ever since sort of Moyes left the club, he's not been the same player. Never really settled in with any of the managers, so we'll wait and see. The Iceland manager has had his say on Gylfi Sigurdsson and his role in the team. The Iceland manager, whose name is Jaime Hallgrímsson, probably, said he played a really big role at Swansea, and he of course was settled in at the club. It has been tough for him, but it's also been tough for the club, for Everton to the start of the season. It has been a little bit frustrating. He has played a little out of position on the left wing to start with. So I think what he's basically saying there, you know, if Everton were to put him on, put him a lot more centrally and give him a run of games in a settled team, then we'd get the most out of him. And I'm sure that's what will happen. Again, once either a new manager comes in or whatever happens, I'm sure the team will be a lot more settled, because consistency is what Everton need. And I imagine that that's what will happen. If he's part of that team, then I think he'll play probably a lot more central because we need width wide. And I think any new manager will understand that. So he's a little bit frustrated. But they're through. They've qualified. I think they're playing in Qatar next week. So they don't really have to worry too much. But he'll be thinking, well, he hopes that he settles down for the end of the season when they go to the World Cup. Again, another player who struggled in the last couple of games is Nikola Vlasic. His agent, Tonchi Martek, has revealed he was a wanted man during the summer. He has said, in football, you cannot always say that you go where you want to. Did Inter want him? Yes, but Everton made the right bid for the player, and especially Hajduk Split, spending so much money on a very young player. It is true that the season hasn't started well, but he is trying to take responsibility even in a negative moment. That's an important signal, and Everton know that. Everton believe in him, and although we now have to wait and see who will be the new coach in the long run, since Koeman was the one who pushed to sign him. So is that indicating that Vlasic actually wanted to go to Inter? There's obviously been noises coming out of his camp, talking about obviously the fact that he hasn't been playing the last 4 games. I know he come on against Leon, but he hasn't really been involved. Well, that's David Unsworth's decision in the short run. Who's to say in the long run that Vlasic doesn't become a big part of the team, even if David Unsworth's the manager? I think, do you know what? I'm surprised actually by the amount of game time Vlasic has had. I really am. I didn't think he would have had this much game time up to this point. So I think he should. I think he's done well, but I understand the decision that David Unsworth's taken to leave out. It's not just him; it's other new players as well. So I think he should just get his head down, keep doing what he's doing, and I'm sure it'll come up. It'll come up for him. So he just needs to get on with it, as far as I'm concerned. Also, Tom Davies has withdrawn from the England under-21s with a minor hamstring injury. They are due to play Ukraine in Kiev on Friday for the Euro 2019 qualifier. So he's withdrawn from that, and I'm sure he'll be fit for Everton's next game. So that's basically it. That's basically it for the Everton News Daily today. As I said, we are no closer to understanding who the next Everton manager will be. The board seems to be taking the time, measured approach, and I'm sure they'll come back with a decision soon. And we'll let you know when they do. Thanks for joining us on Toffee TV. Thank you for watching the Everton News Daily, and I'll see you later.